And a lot of people have pointed to both COVID, the virus, and to the mRNA COVID vaccines as potential causes. Do you think that they're related?
The best way for me to answer that is to look at history. What we know about virally induced cancers is well established. We know that if you get hepatitis, you get liver cancer. Hepatitis is a virus infection. We know if you get human papillomavirus, HPV, you get cervical cancer.
Yes.
So,
certain kinds of throat cancer are caused by viruses as well, right?
If you get HIV, you get Kaposi sarcoma.
Yes.
So we call that oncogenic viruses in medical terms, meaning viruses that are induced carcinogenic. And the fundamental basis for that are threefold. The hallmarks of an oncogenic virus is one, it must persist. And why? Because it continues to create inflammation. And why? With inflammation, you get suppression because your body's trying to suppress it. It must inhibit the thing called P53 that's in your body to try and protect your body from not having cancer. And if it persists and causes inflammation and inhibits P53, it begins to have the hallmarks of an oncogenic virus. So then the question is, does COVID, whether it come from the vaccine, which is the spike protein vaccine, or from the infection, which is spike-driven, that gets into every cell of our body, because it goes to the
cell of the body?
It goes wherever you have this thing called the ACE2 receptor, which is in the blood vessels. So wherever you have a blood vessel in your body, it's where it's going to go. And if it has an ACE2 receptor on the blood vessel, that's where it can go, because that's the purpose of the spike protein, to penetrate, to hijack that ACE2 receptor and get into their cells. So that's why it gets in the pancreas. That's why you have brain fog, because it disrupts the blood vessels of the brain and causes mitochondrial dysfunction. That's why in the colon, which is a high, in the GI tract is a high ACE2 receptor. That's why pancreas has a high ACE2 receptor, where that's why people have, in the heart, you have dysfunction. You've seen young people have sudden heart attacks all of a sudden. You see young people with pancreatic cancer all of a sudden. You see young people with colon cancer all of a sudden. So is it by coincidence that post-COVID infection, post-COVID vaccine, we're seeing all these events where we know the spike protein goes there? I don't think so. I think it's not a coincidence. So the question is, can we prove, is this what I call long COVID virus persisting? And the group at University of California, San Francisco has now definitively proven that and published that in papers like Nature. Can we also prove that once you have that persistence of that virus, does that COVID virus suppress the natural killer cell? Does the natural killer cell actually not only go to sleep, becomes what we call anergic? That's now been published. The natural killer cells gone to sleep.
So by your definition, we just solved the mystery right there.
I think so. I think this is the conversation I had with the...
Well, but wait, I mean, billions of people, literally billions of people had the COVID virus. Over 1 billion got the spike protein vaccine. So that's like, we're talking like a huge percentage of the Earth's population. Unless I'm missing something.
Now you understand what keeps you awake at night. It's kept me awake at night for 2 years.